The Clock Lightning Hand requests I send you his love and support since he will not be on the stream today. Who? No, I'm kidding. Much love and support back to someone who most likely has something better to do than to watch my content. Which is just about everyone, I guess. So, Disco Elysium. The customary bonk reading. I'm sorry, I swear I've honed my mic to somewhat of, well, almost too much perfection, since it sometimes filters out my voice, which can be argued that this might be perfection. But bonks, they still occur. Okay, I sat down on my desk. Oh, not on the desk, on my chair, but I bonked my desk. And why am I explaining myself? This doesn't matter. Just know that every once in a while, everyone needs a good bonking, I think. It's a life lesson right here. Everyone, especially Raphael Alphonsius Cousteau, needs a good bonking. It's pretty much... I'm checking you're still awake. That's actually a good thing to say. Oh, okay, we continue. We have found a new corpse last time, and we have fully investigated it. But we also have the entire island still ahead of us. The entire island of the fishing village. Can I check the trash? Did I check the trash before? I can't remember.
There's some tear.
Yep. Was there something in my inventory I was supposed to interact with? We have folded library card, yeah.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Gemrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Majean, expires July 53.
Billy Majean, it's not my love. God, I love Michael Jackson so much. I look inside. This was deliberate. You can't put Billy and Jean together like that, even if you separate it with a M, and have people not think of Michael Jackson. Well, maybe anyone older than the age of, 25, but...
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned.
Who is Michael Jackson? You're fucking kidding me. Re-questioner, how many people got baffled by the existence of summertime changes? Yeah, I only just now refreshed the stream, countdown thingy. Oh, it's such a bullshit concept. Fucking daylight savings. I hope people will get the notification or something. I don't know how notifications work on Twitch, since I don't have that shit enabled for myself, I think. Is it if you're on Twitch, if you're actively on the website, you get a notification, hey, X is live now or something? How does it work? Or do you get the notification if you use the Twitch app on your phone? I'm really not a fan of notifications in general. The entire bell business on YouTube as well is dog shit. Dog shit. I don't want notifications for anyone's uploads. I just want them to appear in my sub feed. That's all. So you don't have to ring my bell if you don't want or need to. If you're smart enough to just check my channel every once in a while. I have no idea how notifications work for me. Fuck, time zones changed. Yeah, that's right. They shifted. We traveled forward in time this time, actually. Which is easy to do. You just close your eyes and you fall asleep and you time travel forwards. Well, who is Michael Jackson in 10 years? It will be a valid question. I think Michael Jackson is timeless. Michael Jackson is there's just a few songs that will always hit very, very hard. Like Billie Jean and Thriller, We Are the World, and especially my all-time favorite, They Don't Really Care About Us. That's the best.
Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Okay, look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours, 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Méjean.
We know all of it already. Is there a point to this other than like wanking off experience points? I don't guess so. Won't be able to make it on Wednesday as well? It's okay, Blue. It's alright. You're not really missing much, to be honest.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
I lick it.
The cloth, if you can still call it that, makes a soft crunching sound as you thrust your finger into it.
That's a weird way to put it. Thrust your finger into it. Hey, take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Is it mine?
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
Maybe I can sell it. Shit, I can't take it with me. Here we go. Ooh, money. Just free money. I wish you could just find free money in real life, I swear. That would be the best. It looks pretty good. It looks like a bomber jacket. The filthy rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. You can't even tell what brand it is. The Epic brand.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
I think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
What's the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night.
This feral dogs?
The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing.
What happened when someone put it on the railing?
The crust is hard. This jacket spent
Literally me.
at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then? Somewhere, high above the city, a pair of seagulls trace loops through the air. They are like the bombardiers of the aerostatic brigades, gliding above a target-rich environment. All of a sudden, the bomb bay doors open, and their white glittering payload rushes to the ground.
Literally me.
Splat, an explosion of white on a man's shoe. A curse goes up, but the birds do not hear.
Why did I just spend all this time thinking about seagull shit?
It's too late. You've already thought about it, and now your hands are covered in muck.
I flicked my hands off. Maybe if I wipe it on my newfound pants.
What?
Oh shit.
No. Then it'll just be on your pants. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
That was not really worth it. Oh, was the opposite of worth it. That was unworth it. Anything else to do here? Oh, what's that? Am I the only one who now that YouTube has changed its layout again? Did they? Can I take a screenshot? Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
No, I'm rich, bitch. I pick up the handset. I call Sylvie.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Oh. I could... Is that the library? It's only 10 little bucks.
Call
Oh no, it's a random number. Random. It even says random number. If only I could read.
Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Let's see who we got.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. We're about to scam an old woman. Yes, it's me, Pierre. I might be. What's Pierre like? No, this is not Pierre. Yes, it's me, Pierre. Kim is not gonna like that.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
That's not good.
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice is different. There. Chrysanthemum.
She having a stroke? This is like a secret passphrase.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects.
What?
You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
I'm gonna call another number.
Calling. Still again? Seriously?
Yeah! I want to scam someone.
Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Gerard, what a douche name. Change your name. Sorry, wrong number. I hang up. What are these options? Can I not just, hey, Gerard, let's talk?
Don't worry about it, buddy. Happens to all of us. You have a nice day now.
Damn, Gerard was nice. Thank God I didn't tell him that his name was retarded.
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
One last one.
Calling. Still calling. Still calling.
Stop calling me, man.
He sounds like Kim. Someone picks up, the voice on the other end is slightly hysterical.
I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work.
Nah, it doesn't sound like Kim at all. Who is this? Slight change of plans. I want this delivered to the Whirling and Rex of Martinez. I could finally scam someone. We could all be a bit kinder to each other, don't you think? Consider your debt paid, my friend. Oh my god, they're gonna kill him. Seem to be in some sort of trouble. Maybe I can help you. Please. No. Oh, Kim, look over there. A bird.
Tethys. Hey! You're not Tethys. Screw you, and don't ever call here again. You're fucking with some serious people.
Disconnect tone.
A single. Let's see. No, the lieutenant's ready to move. All right. Okay. Goodbye. I did everything I came for. Kim, don't worry. Oh.
Winter, slow to let go of Revachol. Flecks some more wet snow from above.
I look around myself.
The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring.
How does it feel?
The melting snow seeps through
Oh,
your
God.
thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet and sticking together. You look around.
What's in the west?
More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings. Crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles. Grey and red forgotten city blocks. What remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
How do you fall with effort, i.e. not lazily? What do you mean by that? Like, deliberately falling, or right?
The waters turn black. Coal City in the shadow of San Martin. A boom town. Back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol.
You know what? If this game wasn't set in like fictional France, it would be like a 9 out of 10. Just say.
No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
What's that?
Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royaume.
Le Petit Rat?
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper.
We need to go deeper with these children.
After rubies, Melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safle and Seol during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand Old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop everything immediately and go looking for this hoard.
I wiped the snow from my shoulder.
Few petits rats return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water.
Alright, I'm not gonna get through all of these because this would be a shivers-filled stream then. I am interested in what's above and below me, so I ask, what's below me?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
Tell me the secrets of the sands, Wind.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it, but who knows?
Is it actually there? Can I actually find this anorak? Which is a very old-timey way to call a jacket. Where does it come from? Where does anorak come from? Because my grandmother used to say it. My grandmother used to call a jacket an anorak. Like, basically, like, Germanized. Is it a Germanized word or like an anglicized word? What's above me?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparition under the cloud cover. Occasionally, lights flash as they maneuver through the falling snow.
I stomp my feet for warmth, brushing off the snow.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
I had a moment, Kim. I was like thinking and shit. Yeah, I do that. I do that every once in a while. What's going on here? Dead phone, smashed receiver, like someone hung up too hard. Maybe they partied too hard. Line reads Sunbrune 1147. Feel the shadow of a very large building fall on me. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Can't zoom out further, sadly. Dusty pews in the shadows. Many seem to be missing. We need to investigate. Missing pews. An altar shrouded in dark, or something like that. It's too dark to tell. Priest, what are you doing with those children?
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
I rattle the doors immediately.
Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
I don't think that's going to work.
High above, the wind wraps the church in its rush, cold and wet from the ocean bay. It parts around the massive keel-shaped roof, like a test tunnel washing both sides, the way it has done for 340 years. The wind keeps its distance. So should you.
Why? What's this feeling? Oh, what a feeling. Dancing on the church ceiling.
There is a hole in my heart.
The fuck is that? Arcane, weren't you asking for different voices earlier? What was that? Good evening, Manimoto.
The lieutenant looks at the padlock. He didn't hear you asking. You were quiet enough.
What was that? Inspector Carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
I run my hand over them because I have tism.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
I love it, moist to the touch. I take a closer look at the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built.
Oh, what's
It
that?
shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Look at it.
You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead.
Have you seen the symbol before? And I point to it like a child.
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
No.
Oh, I love you, Kim. What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What is junior delinquency?
For Revachol ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
Puts the handkerchief in his coat pocket. Just putting a sticker on a padlock is not a crime. What is suggestive of junior delinquency? Or did they lock it so no one can enter?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
Easy interfacing check. I tried to peel off the sticker without ripping it.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
I put the sticker in my ledger after the last entry where it belongs. I put the sticker on my ledger, right on the cover. Shake it off my phone, throw it in the wind. No, I put it on the cover.
Voila. Looks very modern.
I now inspect the staple.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least.
If you really think we should get in there, we need to find some other way.
Should we start with that kick drum coming from the eyes?
Yes, the pulsing bass. An indication of junior delinquency.
Is my... What was I? My ledger. My ledger change? No, it still looks the same. Sad. Sad, sad. What's up here? There's a massive rock! Oh my god! Someone hid money in the rock! There's what looks like some kind of bunker or something. Rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. Building before you housed the engine must have been a big one. The chemtrails off into the ocean. God knows. Oh my god, Kim is a fucking psychic. Did you see that? He just wrote in his fucking book without using his hands. Sparrow has been recently discarded. Smells of fuel oil. Foil. This place is too big. Like, this game is a little bit too expensive. Like, the scope is too much for me. Cigarette butts cleaned away on a rock. Brand Tiumutiri. You take a mental note. Tiumutiri seems important somehow. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. Rusted broken control box for a radio relay tower. Ladder's too rusty to climb. The sea air's eaten away at it. A scented scarf. Gives me more shivers. But a whole lot of less physical instruments. Tiny inlets there, off in the far distance where the post trail toward. Where's my anorak? I need my anorak. Honk. Open the door, Lambda. All doors must be open. Yeah, I fully agree. Fully agree. You can't keep a door closed on me. A white polo shirt and some money. Maybe I'll find someone to sell all of these clothes to. This one too must be opened.
An old door. Worn
Oh
by
my
elements,
god.
guards
Oh my
the level.
god.
The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
It's a red check. Better make sure not to accidentally. Oh no! Click it. What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
Probably something that is no longer there.
Lieutenant looks at the hunching concrete toad in front of him. Why is this a red check? Do I break the handle accidentally? I need to make a mental note of that. Do I have interfacing clothes? I really shouldn't try it right now. I would really need to. What am I wearing right now? Need to level up my interfacing quite a lot to get this to work. Okay, I will have forgotten about this in like 2 minutes. It's fine. Life's actually easy if you keep forgetting about stuff you wanted to do. Do it now, do it or no balls. Okay. Okay knows exactly that when she says that. Like it appeals to my male bravado. I need to prove that I have balls.
Guards that you rattle the handle a bit, then push on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Huh? The door's shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into like everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
I'm not gonna accept this. The door could be a part of the investigation.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
Looks at the door with a rueful smile. I walk away, but this is not over.
An old door, worn.
Shit, it is over. What's in there? Oh, it must be like $500 or something so you can finally buy the goddamn streetlight. Well, I screwed it up now because of you guys. Can I not just bolt cut the goddamn lock?
Heavy wooden door. It'll be easier to break this.
Alright, fuck that. Full of holes. Could the post hide treasures? Look inside. Look inside, Raphael. That's a treasure. Oh, all of them? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, this is the mother load. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that was a good one. Oh,
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody?
Kim?
What? Kim? No, it's you. You and the seagull are just alike.
Why am I like a seagull?
Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then their paradise became shit city. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons.
Seagulls are not really killing and eating pigeons, are they? Are they?
No time for
That's fucking metal.
bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you.
But I am wearing track pants. Hold on, have I ever eaten a burger out of the trash? Guess I am a bit like the seagull. Not like that, I'm still romantic. Fucking right, whatever it takes to survive, I am the seagull. Some people would say, I guess I am a little bit like it.
Exactly. The seagull does what it takes.
Oh,
and so
yeah.
do you.
Nice.
You've got that same spirit in you. When the time comes, you push yourself.
I cannot further interact with myself. And by myself, I mean the seagull. It's taken a lot of patience to do this. Knock it over. Knock it over. Knock it over, Raphael. Okay, don't do it then. Painted with pastel. Someone is trying to bring cheer into the world. Gay. That was a joke. Fresh from some unending party. A pole screwed into the ice to keep the tents erect. That's somewhat homoerotic, though. More tribalistic markings. This post is covered in little humanoids. Oh shit, there was something to do over there.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up.
2 poles? What are they doing here? Why don't they go back to the country?
Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
I just push it over.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
It's a bridge! It's a bridge now.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
The tent just was a young woman next to the tent. But first we loot. Not the girl, but like the stuff. And we also investigate her tent first.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Well, I would do the same. I look like a fucking hobo just intruding on the turf.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Well, they're inviting me, alright.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
I squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
He points at Kim.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
He gestures for you to squeeze in. Thank you, Kim. Oh, nice. We get a transition. Boom, 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 boom. Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. Pile of nasal spray. Brand name Nosifed Ultra. Ooh. Music is nice. Like very synthwave. Canister is filled with what appears to be water, labeled as distilled. Wild, wild, I want to see. Where's the child I used to be? He doesn't look like... He doesn't look wild at all. Speaker, the big kind of useful life music. Let's talk. Let's talk to the leader first.
See a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
How do you bleach your hair with a toothbrush? Also, what are these markings on his fucking face?
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm.
Oh, very
He's
manly.
trying to project and inspire confidence.
Oh, well, he has won me over.
This is my posse, Noid.
Alright.
The young man with earrings
Wow.
looks at you suspiciously.
Oh, that's a fucking intense portrait, to be honest.
And Egghead. Egg!
Is that supposed to be him? He looks like Bat Boy. Do you guys know, like, Bat Boy? Egg, he yells. The tape layer high above his head continues to blast strange music. The way he calls Egghead because he keeps yelling egg.
Together with a Cell Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait. How many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
Why are you here? How does he know I'm an officer?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Artisan from talent.
Egg.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Oh, I can set you up with, like, a flat or something.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Why is he so... He's pretty nice for a youth. No, it gets all the bitches? Yeah, all of them get bitches. Look at these guys. There's no need. Place pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
Well, he's very, very... It's ironic that I can't think of the word of when you're very, like, verbally proficient, basically.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
What if I want to fall for it? I like that he's trying to pander to me. I like when people do that. Enough histrionics. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads!
Egg!
Burnouts!
He angrily spits on a screw and starts cleaning it. What? Okay.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revachol.
Welcome to Revachol.
Strike that! The world!
The world is Egghead is German. Egg.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are.
Okay. Are they foreigners? I bet they're foreigners.
Could be. We don't know for sure. But we do know they are spooky.
Why did this damage me when I was racist just now? This should have healed me. This should have given me morale. What exactly do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
You know what, Andre? I like ya.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just wanna spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
God, I need to hear more of Egghead. Egg!
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
Okay, we can either get the task or not now. Twice. I'll look into it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
He claps his hands enthusiastically.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Did you guys put the padlock on the door?
Yes. I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation.
Have you locked them inside?
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week.
Oh my god! How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Okay, 85% is good enough. No one lives forever, baby.
Exactly. That's exactly what we thought.
The cage of the rage! Rough blaze!
Egg!
Egg means the situation is monitored. It's relatively safe. No one has died yet.
Alright, I need the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
The speed freak dips into his belt pack and produces a yellow key. He then makes a sudden, cool, and fierce move, tossing it in a general direction. My reaction speed. Medium 10. Be the cool cop, catch the key as it flies towards you. Or let it fall to the ground and pick it up like a normal adult person. Just bonk. No, I catch it.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left.
I catch it nonchalantly. I don't even look at it.
Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
I go thanks, man, and I play it cool.
The speed freak nods to you.
Yeah, I nod back a few times.
A respectful nod. You proved something.
I did, yeah. Other questions?
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Who are these people? Are they foreigners or not? I need to know, because if they are, I might come back in a week.
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
Alright, better safe than sorry. Anything more you can tell me?
Yes. There's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty.
Music is really
Try
good.
and getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Water!
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Egg.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
It's getting supernatural now.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen anyone?
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church.
Oh,
a couple of times.
I like
And
women.
we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kind of it.
What was said about something watching her?
Like you aren't alone, you know?
Oh, you're never alone.
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm catching your drift, yeah.
Non-human means a predator.
Maybe it's a cryptid.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
A crab man?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Ambush behavior. I nod. Crab man, yes.
Crab man!
Crab man!
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
No, I do believe in the crab. Can you tell me more about the machinery? Like wires into water? That shit's crazy.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
What the fuck's a snuff station?
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind it.
Jacked up to some snuff station?
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations, where you can listen to people getting killed on, then jerk off to it. Sick shit.
So the actual meaning of snuff, alright.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay stuff. We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more.
Alright, talk about something else.
Sure. What?
I want to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
What's with all the Nosafat?
The what now?
He leans in to hear better. I point at the bottles of nasal spray in the corner. The Nosafat Ultra. You have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra.
We're all just really sniffly.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
Oh yeah, okay, I guess it makes sense. Tell me more about something else.
Yes. What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even is running water.
And it's distilled too.
Oh,
He doesn't know what to say.
it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
Is it alcohol? I guess that's what it's supposed to be. I hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here.
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
Picks up a piece of telephone cord and inspects it. Wait, I also smell ether. Why? It's mixed with a peculiar chemical scent like laundry detergent. Are they getting high on fumes as well?
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. A shrug is good enough for us. Why say it when you can shrug it?
I fully agree. Enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Too retarded for this check. Give me a second, guys. I need to undress.
We'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah.
Guys, boys, give me a second. I need to put my thinking hat on. Do I even have anything for logic? Wait, I thought I did. I don't. I don't have anything for logic. Well, alright, guys. No need for a thinking hat. I'm done thinking.
How things going?
Okay, so the Speed Freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young, too. But you digress.
I rub my chin. What's the gist of it?
The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before making up your mind. This is going well.
Clothing system probably would have worked better if you didn't get to change whenever you wanted. Yeah. Actually, that's a good idea. Like, make it at the start of the day when you dress yourself or something. Or you have to actually actively go back to your room. But then what's the point of having an inventory system to begin with? Then again, like, you undress in your own private quarters, and you dress up again in these as well. So you're right, Desperito. That it feels a little bit too gamey, a little bit too abusive at times. You definitely have to gimp yourself not to use it, pretty much, which I usually do that. But at times I think, why not try the best for the check? Because it feels like at times you're missing out on content if you don't do these checks.
Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out.
That's it for now.
As always.
Yeah. Shut up. I need to confide in my friend. Also talk to the girl. Hey, what's your name again?
A shaggy-looking girl.
Oh my god.
Her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Has anyone ever told you that your head looks like a fucking penis?
Oh, hello there.
I like your voice, Joe.
She must be Estelle, the last of the speed freaks, Posse. It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing.
I ruffle her hair.
Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
You want to party?
What?
She looks up at you confused. I say again louder, she might not have heard me over the wind. You want to party?
Yeah, I heard you. What do you mean by party?
I don't know, like Titus Hardy keeps saying it.
Yes. What do you mean?
Lieutenant sounds serious. It said late teens, right? Late teens, early 20s. That's what it said. I mean, we get drinks, come back here, sit on the frozen sea ice and drink until we start talking about fucked up emotional stuff. The worst. I mean, we buy drinks, and right there in the liquor store, we get those bad boys in us, and then you tell me what you mean when you say party. Oh my god, both of these are... It's just giving alcohol and drugs to someone who may be a minor. Late teens. Late. That's 18 or 19. That's not a minor. In Germany, you're allowed to drink at 18. The hard stuff, I mean. Okay, let's do the first one because it doesn't sound like as creepily bad as the second one.
You know, that sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, I think so too.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does, Kim. It does.
You. If you were intending to use an unorthodox questioning technique for this branch of the investigation, which by the way is tangential at best, you should have let me in on it.
Well, you destroyed it now, Kim. You spoiled it.
As it stands, I'm going to have to thwart your plan by explaining to the woman that we are police officers.
Oh, of course.
She doesn't sound surprised.
Odd. Something about the way she says it makes you think she's not bothered by any of the cop show questioning.
We have some questions.
She's waiting.
What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
What are you recording?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
Scratch the forehead. What happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for? Speed.
I don't know, man.
Not so fat.
Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Oh yeah, maybe a hat.
Everything checks out, sire.
Thank you, driver. This is fine. What are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps.
The musicians in the Elysium used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, it's like industrial. I just not.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be like a music place anyway.
Rubs her shoulders and looks around.
The girl is cold all of a sudden. Very cold.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She is on some kind of stimulant, amphetamine or methadone, and its effects are wearing off fast. She will begin to experience more and more valleys now, and fewer peaks.
Take this, you're cold.
Lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay, it was very epic. Fuck that, I'm cool. That's not fucking based.
It's okay.
Lieutenant backs up, throws you a glance. I give him my head. Here, you need this more than I do. But not my frog head, right? I need that.
Thanks.
No! Not my frog head! She puts it on, it's a bit large for her. Can I get it back? It's not even gonna warm you up, girl. It has like a missing top, it's just a visor. You said it's supposed to be a music place. Did you mean the one Andres got planned? The church?
Yeah, the boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not going to be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
The least they could have done is to like put the model on her then.
Yeah, Andre and the guys inside the tent.
Some other questions.
Go ahead.
The others told me you went inside a church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
We'll see. Go ahead, tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
Alright.
She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother. You know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab. Down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent.
What you're telling me is that you guys locked a woman inside with Spider-Man?
He stopped right before he got to the floor. Then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
I would have shat myself, to be honest.
Like a crab, you say?
Lieutenant nods, his face is stone. Oh yeah, he didn't hear about it before. This is news to him. What did this crabman look like?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on. She obviously could. She already went into detail.
Come on, quit stalling me. What did he look like?
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier in a way.
Oh my god, a mesh tank top spider crabman.
A crab and a banger?
Lieutenant raises an eyebrow. I like the way he says banger. He's just like banger.
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
I do believe you.
Why?
Raise a brow. Seems too ludicrous for a lie. What would you stand to gain? Strange things do happen.
Okay then. They certainly do around me.
Well, that makes it sound a little bit unbelievable, to be honest. If you're like the link between all of these strange things, it might be you. I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on.
Okay, what about
I don't
yourself?
hide information on them.
Shut up. Then talk about yourself, please. It's now starting to rain as well, and I don't have a visor anymore, thanks to you.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
What? Okay.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
It's a task to get her to do it. Maybe I need to give her some drugs. What's the device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact microphone?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Could I shove it up someone's ass?
Nice. You could maybe bug someone with it. Wiretapping.
Where did you get it from?
Same place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum.
What's the Palaceum?
Oh man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Alright. Sounds... Let me drink something before I go down this route. Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals.
Yeah, there might be some. I don't think they look down on the homosexual underground there. The Palaceum's not that kind of place. It's cool.
What? No. No. Oh my god. Game just lets you say shit like that. Earlier it let me say something racist and I lost morale over that. I don't want the game to judge me, okay? If I want to roleplay as like a racist, conservative, homophobic, drunk detective, then I will. I have a problem with homosexuals. A major problem.
That's real cool.
Look,
Hope you
again!
don't mind missing out on all that great homosexual content
Why?
that got to offer.
What? This is not role-playing if I keep getting damaged by going with this. I'm sure I would have healed morale if I had said that I'm like a raging gay man or something. Ooh, I'd like to stick my dick in all them assholes. +5 morale. The great homosexual content the world has got to offer. Well, there are a few very convincing traps in 2D animation, and like it does hurt a little bit to know that they are.
Now, we were talking about my contact mic.
Picks up the device and spanks it, avoiding your eye. Tell me more about this Arno guy. I don't care about this Arno guy. Yeah, contact mic.
Contact mics.
She repeats, turning the device in her hand. I go, contact mic again, and I ask, how does that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
I have some non-mic questions for you.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't get a minus from like revealing that I don't like the gay community. Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum.
So these are like youngish people that just really love music and drugs, and they went to a cool club once and now they want to replicate it. Is that their entire arc? Hi, Captain Milk, by the way. Hi, ML. Sorry, like daylight savings and shit, right? Option 3, you looked at the tie. They're sexually repressed fascists. Arcane, you can't make me gay. It doesn't work like that.
Except that, yeah.
Looks at the old wooden church up on the poles as a mean wind comes bellowing in the 6-story structure. Lets out a doleful shriek.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta,
That's me.
beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice.
Oompa Loompas?
There will never be a club for anodic music here. Not in a million years.
What is this anodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
That was a secret task, apparently. Electronic instruments like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
Alright, enough about the church. I had another question.
Go ahead.
You seem surprisingly comfortable with being questioned. Why is that?
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Have you been questioned before?
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river.
Welcome to Revachol. What's east of the river? What trouble you've gotten into with the police?
The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager.
What's the usual?
You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13. In Forberg.
What's Forberg?
Is this a rhetorical question?
Nah, I literally can't remember even the most basic terms sometimes.
Forberg, not in Forberg, is a massive banlieue south of Jamrock Quarter. It is the largest ghetto in Revachol, possibly the world.
I know what Jamrock is, but let's say I didn't.
We are Jamrock, sort of. Martinez is called North Jamrock sometimes. Jamrock is also a ghetto, only smaller than Forberg.
Alright, turn to the girl. Why did you have to move out when you were so young?
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
I get that. I'm a major party animal myself. Major! Drinking, partying, and disco music are bad for you. You should take me as a warning example. I had another question. I could just drop this all together. Nah, let's go for major party. I know.
All right.
Smiles a little without meaning to. Let's try this. We have a good chance to get this one. We're trying our best to put ourselves in her shoes and pick up the tape recorder that lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Am I gonna break it? No, this wouldn't be a white check.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
You rolled a critical one, dropped it on her head, and killed her instantly, breaking the tape recorder in the process. Kim slips and breaks his neck at the same time. Game over. Actually, that's it for now.
Okay, bye.
Turns her attention back to the recording device. Alright, guys. Time to take out the trash and check out the church. Now that we have the key, we're about to kill a crab man. Kim, do you have a gun still? We might need it.
Heavy wooden doors.
We open the padlock.
Turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open. Feels like electricity and a very small piece of nothingness.
Let's go.
10 knots, yeah. Pull on the
A
doors.
great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum. In the heart of the city.
Wow. What a location. Where are we? Oh, we're about to enter, I guess. Wait, there's already stuff set up in here. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Why? More of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. Cool soundtrack. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Wait, I saw something. Oh no, that's a... Is there a bird in here? Or is there a bird in here? What happens if I run in here? Nothing. Bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it. Could these wires work as contact microphones? What's going on? How can there be like a doubly music-themed quest? They want to do music in here, but someone is already doing music in here? Blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio frequencies. Cold wind blows in from the broken gallery. Makes your skin crawl. I see a new pair of shoes. Which is a shame because we got some new boots. But I could always use more. Mask Banger's red brokes? Plus empathy, I could have used it earlier. Alright, start running. God damn it. Spider has spun its web around this wood-carved pillar. Maybe she just hallucinated. Cracked pane of glass. Colorful. What's that? Scarf. Mask Banger silk scarf. Frost has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. Figure drawn in frost on the window, depicting a deer. It's the red deer event, everyone. It's happening. Oh. Someone's siphoning electrical current from the outside into this antenna. Portable Harman Wowshi tape recorder. Wow. Gee. 2 decks of reel-to-reel tape spinning on empty.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Oh, I love what we're hearing right now.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
Seems cautious around the machine.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
No, whenever someone says we should leave, that's where you should definitely stay. This machine looks just like the one in the doomed commercial area. Let me just investigate it. I step behind the computer.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back From his diamond-shaped glasses, you're free to proceed.
I look inside.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March.
Where were we last time? Home. I was at home last time. Why are you asking, Acroflame? We were investigating the dead dude on like the pier, the husband from the woman that was missing her husband. And then I basically stepped down to the right, had a few shivers moments, investigated the church, talked to the youth. Now I'm investigating the church again.
Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
I press play.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Again?
Good afternoon. Fortress accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian repeater station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
What is the... I don't understand this technology. Are these, like, basically like hard drives, or do they allow me to call somewhere? Basically there, and then they give me the information. How does this work?
It's the same old woman
you
spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Speak to Joyce? Nah, I can't be bothered. I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log fab ma.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thanks. Finished with this.
Goodbye, Fortress accident.
She says as a voice is pitted into a whirl of static.
The machine's keyboard is still...
I press print. I press print. Okay, I leave. Shit. I go through hole, because when in doubt, always hole.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty.
Imagine you have an internet site strictly for storing and verifying passwords and connect to it through radio. So these people are basically like a third party that are managing these passwords? And also the data? It's a little bit complicated, like overly obtuse, if that's the word I'm looking for.
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
I kneel. And I go, fucking beast.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
I look up.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse?
Or something he didn't state, which is mourning. It's not possible to live. I think it's compassion.
As that soft word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Do the same as you get up.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Who is this, Kim?
It's Dolores Day.
Oh.
I believe we are in the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the Small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Reva Show's founding, 300 or so years ago by first-generation settlers.
It's really impressive, actually. Imagine being in a 300-year-old building. What else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials.
Crazy shit.
We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Looks at the machinery lying around. I tried to reconstruct the cracked glass.
A jigsaw.
Wow!
Shards
Crit
falls
success.
in front of you.
Nice.
A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a text. A light motif below them both.
What shattered it?
Unknown.
No? That's not helpful.
A motor carriage. A gunshot. Someone falling into it.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe just hooligans looking for something to break.
Was it me? Who is this older woman? It's the Hag
The
Mother.
escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, Theriers, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto, what does it say?
Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
After life, death. After death, the new life. Right? Is that what it means?
And then, along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
After the world, Gris. After Gris, the new world. What is Gree? What is Gree? What does Gree mean? Anyone know? Lieutenant, this used to say afterlife, death. After...
Death, life again.
Okay.
After the world,
the pale.
After the pale, the world again.
I guess this is common knowledge. I just had like an epiphany moment, but alright. You just rain on my parade, Kim.
This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
I think it's kind of cool. What does he say about to now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
I need to take another sip before I say this. You're stupid. No going around it. Yes, but I fully admit it. I like this. Puts the fear of God back into the friends.
You are brutal and dumb.
He says, his voice ice cold. I'm gonna kill myself with racist and homophobic shit today. Let's step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
Okay, I try my best at this encyclopedia medium check. How did I know this is the mother of humanism?
It's a mystery sprinkled with self-pity and regret. For some reason, unknown to your mind, looking at her delicate eyes makes you feel like you're ready for drowning. All you know is, this is the young mother of humanity.
What the fuck?
That you should go. Do something else. Escape her sad, worry-worn look.
I turn away. He still doesn't know what the pale is. Lol. No, I don't. I just know that I like pale girls. Like completely white, like Bina. God bless your poor soul, Lambda. Yes, I need all the blessing I can get, I think. So now that we have investigated the church, can we talk to the youth again? School of fish huddle around the fence post and scatter into the dark. Guys, I just went into the church. There's nothing there.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I can try it again. And now I have a little bit more chance because Estelle was high.
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Really? Because I could swear something's not adding up here.
How about you get out and breathe?
Okay.
The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
Okay, about the church. I checked it out.
And?
It turns out.
What happened?
Nothing. I just walked around a bit. There was no one inside.
But you did see the machines, right? And the spooky water basin set up in the ritualistic circle in the middle of the church.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
I tell you, they're in there. You just have to give it another go.
Okay.
As always,
Are they only there at a specific time? Hey, Estelle, I didn't see no crabman.
Shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church?
Yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
Well... Weird. Help the ravers start a nightclub. Look into the spookers in the church. Maybe they're not here at this time of day. Estelle refused to talk about her friends. Maybe she'll open up later after you've helped them set up the nightclub. Oh, okay. The church has a front and a back? That's a mind-blowing revelation. How do I get to the back? I didn't see no back. You don't enter the back. Like, only raging friends do that. Entering the back, I mean. Maybe the crabman went on a walk? Yeah. Is there a different... Can I can't enter this hole, right? It's just this.
The mother.
Huh? Oh.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore.
Okay.
Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums, you can hardly hear your own breathing.
I yell as loud as I can, like some kind of racial slur. Or I yell, "Welcome to Reva Show!"
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers.
How does this work? Is this real?
It's unnerving.
I stomp my feet and clap my hands.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
I turn to Kim, scared shitless, pissing and soiling my pants, and I ask, "What's happening?"
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Is it actual silence, or is it just like a frequency we can't hear that drowns out everything else?
Can you hear anything?
I can't hear shit?
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
Whatever it is, it's definitely real. Something odd is happening around us.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
I look up into the bell tower.
The orderly
Oh my
rows of
good
ceiling
lord.
panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
What if I don't want to know what's up there? No, I try. We have a good chance of succeeding here. I try to see beyond the shadows. Ooh, crit success. Alright.
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
I'm not gonna fucking blink. On the ceiling?
Yes, The darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away. It's climbing. Climbing down, holding on the beams.
I follow the shadow's movements.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Officer, is there something up there?
Lieutenant follows my gaze, attempting to see whatever it is that I'm seeing.
Oh no. You've lost
Uh-oh.
sight of it. Where did it go? Prepare for an attack.
A blink. That's a long blink. What the fuck is
You
that?
see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes.
It's Tiago.
Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Mr. Shadow Man? I don't like your
Is
kind.
that a man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently. The Crab Man.
Are you the Crab Man?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
What the fuck? I didn't expect that kind of voice or that linguistic skill. Right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
You mean he's criticizing my alcoholism when he's a druggie?
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Sheesh.
Sheesh. I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol use. Oh, hell no. And I run away. No. Let's go with I'm a policeman because that's basically the I'm the law option.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here.
I'm doing just fine, thank you. Fine. Okay if I'm struggling. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through.
I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Fuck you, Kim.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? You know, alcohol is central to my identity. I wouldn't drink it, it just wouldn't be. This is stupid. I don't even know what this is. All well and good, but we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of ecclesiastic property. No. Are you some crazy guy under the roof? What is this?
It doesn't matter who I am, Way. I'm just bringing you the message of the mother's love. She don't want you to hang yourself on your own stubbornness.
His words echo in the cold air of the church.
This is the church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
He waits gently on the beams, waiting for you to take it all in. I'm going to ask you again. Are you the Crab Man?
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
To be fair, it's really more like a spider.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
What were you before you became a Crab Man?
I was in a gang, Way, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
I shake my head. So many people losing their memory. A certain portent of doom. I just love the word portent. It's such a good word.
Nah, Ese, it's not like that. Best thing that could happen to you, losing your memory.
Well, I don't know about that.
Do you remember your name, sir?
The lieutenant is not particularly interested in this information. He's just trying to assert some control over the conversation.
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
My name's not Harry, and neither is my name Harry Dubois. My name sets me apart from my fellows. How often do you meet at Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau?
Don't think I met one yet, Holmes.
He studies you silent for a moment. that wasn't a cuff, that was more like a chuckle. Lieutenant raises his eyebrows and cuffs. Okay, what are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
I asked him if the shoes and scarf I found are his.
I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
What will happen once you drink from this perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
And the Mother of Silence is her, and I point to the window.
No. There's a new god in town, and she can be painted or sculpted because she has no limb or even a face. She is the end. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
His adoration is beyond sexual. This cavity is something that no human form has.
How did you even find this place, this church?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was.
Is the tower just full of fumes or something? He's getting high of it? Is it like similar to the tent?
Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me.
Or is he like brainwashed by these waves coming from these basins? I still don't understand what you're doing here.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
It doesn't really make sense for you to sing if she's the Mother of Silence. Singing is good, we should all sing a bit more. You should sing for me, the superstar cop. I point my thumbs at myself. Doesn't make much sense if she's the Mother of Silence.
I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart.
I can answer the question, but it'll be the exact same as the previous time. Cake. You mean, talk to Joy?
You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound.
That's actually interesting. I never thought about that. Fire is soundless. It really is the material that makes the sound. Fire itself is silent. This is kind of... Man, this is whack. I'm not gonna accuse him of being a druggie. I had other questions
The
too.
sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
You've been here a long time. Do you know why the church was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
He responds, his voice suddenly flat.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Do you know where the other spooker is? I pointed to the strange machines around me.
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Wait, so there is another person living in the church and it's a viejita?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. H is just one of the many masks we wear.
FBI, open up! You don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
Could it be the drug lady? You guys think that this is connected? You have nothing else to tell me? How she looks, what she does, who is she?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or...
Or, and he shrugs.
Or search through her radio computer.
Have you by any chance heard the Viejita say the password to her radio computer?
Too many times, Essay. You need it for something.
Just tell me what's the password and I step closer. That's very threatening. It's for a first-degree murder investigation in Martinez. I just want to break into a radio computer to see what's on it. Oh my god. Which option? Shit. All of these seem like... It seems like none of these are the right option. Well, it could all be related to the murder investigation.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrow, but doesn't say anything.
Don't sweat it, Vato. The password is afterlife death.
Epic. Thank you, Thiago.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it.
Thanks. Do you want to... Maybe I want to warn him. I feel like... I don't know who to side with. Andre was kind of nice to me. But Thiago has told me this thing about fire, and so I'm, like, indebted to him. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside? Right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
Did he have reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Though he used to, a long time ago.
What do you think about the nightclub?
Why not?
Oh.
They wouldn't bother me none.
Okay.
I'm usually way up there, imbibing.
Imbibing? Alright.
There's no music on earth that can reach where I go.
Are you sure?
Might even be nice to have some company.
Oh, thanks then.
I think we're done here, Essay.
Figure crawls off into the darkness above.
That was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I didn't expect that when I started streaming today.
However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
It's a side quest, Kim. I'm leveling up, my friend. Leveling up.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
I'll press play again.
The speaker.
Good afternoon.
I have the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife. Death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there any...
Nah, goodbye.
The machine's keyboard
press print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
I read it.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Do you think the log might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
Ridden with narcotics?
See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
I look around the derelict building.
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids.
Looks at the stained glass window.
Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold. and in an awful part of town.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would you need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
So this is weird. The youth want to start a nightclub in here, but someone has already something to do with music and is in here?
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers.
Oh.
The writers, though, they're fucked.
Is this about the video game again? Is this like the remnants of the video game studio that, like, no, not video game, like the tabletop or whatever that was in the Doomed Commercial District studio? Is this a linking to the people in the chimney as well?
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Artist programs Laxi. Who are all those people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
You see, I don't need Joyce. I can all work this out up here, and I tap my head right now. A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
What day is today?
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
Lieutenant looks to his right towards the silence. So read the next entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be? And I look at the water basins behind me.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
She must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
This is interesting. Would this have not been an entry if I hadn't done that before? That's me. I was the one who broke into the radio computer. The storekeeper must be Pleasant.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
Doesn't matter.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
Yeah.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air.
Canned air?
Your reading was interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Ah, shit, the jig is up.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Oh my god, what's wrong with her face? It's sooner. Or better sooner than later. Hey, I'm just reading a diary. Is she not even registering me?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
That's me.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
I can assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access coalition military data links.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
Yes, I could. I'm a cybernetic god. I'm using the network to commandeer coalition warship Archer. I will turn its cannons against its masters.
That's nonsense. You're just a police officer.
Barely looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whip back to life. Why are my grandiose lies not working on her?
Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
I'm gonna rebooty her. Alright, looks like the last thing we'll do for today's stream is talk to this fucking annoying woman.
What is it?
Woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. Hey, are you the lead programmer of Wirral Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde.
Oh my god.
Lead programmer of
Lightning
Vox,
Hand's mom.
Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Lightning Hand's mom. It's Soona Luukkanen-Kilde. Why are these names so wacky?
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Turns back to the terminal. Have you seen the Crab Man?
No.
You know he's around?
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
The Crab Man has seen you!
I don't care. I don't care about crap men.
Barely looks up, now tinkering with the machine's printer.
Wow, she really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
What do you feel about the Nordic dance music?
What? I hate it.
What are you, 40? It's the future of dance music. Same here, it just doesn't connect here. Tap to my heart, not like disco does anyway. Oh, it was quick. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
You know what? I think she needs a good rug whipping. Right, but how do you feel about a club for Nordic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A youth center would be nice, but Evra already wants to do that, so they would be intruding on his turf. A petting zoo, a place for animals. Maybe some community space to help the elderly? I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub for Nordic dance music. They said it's their dream.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Kim, I need your help. Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Oh, there's no option to touch something immediately. Why do you need an antenna and point to it?
I use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
I don't understand.
RAIN prefix is my radio computer.
She explains, and that antenna is its processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
No, I'm a master circuit bender. I know everything.
Then you'll certainly know that all radio computers perform operations on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Wait, what's on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
And the AR1? Is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable.
Lambda, can you try not to have fuck with every hack you meet? Impossible.
But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
Can I dismantle her machinery and sell it to the pawn shop?
Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
What about the balls of water over there?
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay?
I'm gonna fiddle with them in a second. What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
Yes. Oh my god. Fucking. Like, she's too autistic for me. Like, we don't mesh well.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
Right, next question.
Great.
What are you doing here?
You really like those questions, don't you?
I'm a policeman. There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm the law. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What? Is that like a law that you can't throw at people that are conducting scientific research? I am conducting scientific research into your panties. You can't throw me out. But research.
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
It's your mama.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio wave.
Wait a second.
That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in his journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world? What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
There's something frantic about her as she locks her gaze with you, eyes shining like pearls.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer. Seriously, you think I have a good answer on this?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Yeah. Hold on a moment. Does it mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it? Oh, I can't live in a world with holes in it. Fuck, we need to stuff them holes. I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it. I don't know. I'm not here for some science. I just want to solve a murder so I can go home. No. There's holes in the world.
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
I don't know. I can't even tie my shoelaces.
You measure it by its surroundings. By that which does exist. Which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence. To find out where it begins.
And here, your ignorance strikes. Here? You mean during this entire game, Emil?
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at a circle of basins. Looks like some ancient ritual. You have any idea where this hole might be located? Well, it's right beneath Crabman, I guess.
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Ooh. Need to stop the stream soon. She looks up, trying to pierce the pitch black heights above, but without much success.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
That's what I call your mama. No.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think Crabman might be someone responsible here?
No, I don't.
Why is the research not going well?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Just go away. That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
About the 2mm hole again. I can help her? Okay. Can I help her investigate this? Tell Andre about Suna's thoughts on a nightclub. So she doesn't want it. Diego doesn't care. She doesn't want it. Can I find the exact space by walking in it? I guess not. Go get the raw signatures first before you get too late in the day. I don't even know where. Is it here in the fishing village? There's a hole, there's a goal. We're gonna talk to Andre and then we're gonna end the stream.
Hello again.
Nothing there.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Oh my god, I fought her. I thought her check would give me like a +10 or something.
Nothing jumps out to you.
Shit.
You get out.
Oh my god.
The air in the tent is too.
Is it gonna damage me every time? Okay, I'm here to talk about the church. I talked to the crabman.
Oh man, who is he? What did you think?
He seemed okay, to be honest, very spiritual. Gave me this odd lecture about alcoholism before rambling on and about mother's love. Fuck, I'm having a stroke. It's true Knock-a-Maniac. Where he climbs, it was terrifying. No, he seemed okay.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Guy, he clearly enjoys the physical activity. He climbs like a freak.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? Not going to leave. I'll climb around up there. Guess you'll never catch him. Told me you wouldn't mind a nightclub at all, actually.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Egg!
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the main frame because I'm like a circuit bender, you know, when Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place.
feels the love. Get down and feel it.
Stuffy tent muffles the last 2 words. Command fails to impress. Okay, maybe I'm kind of feeling it.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping.
What could they be using the church for?
Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Yeah, Oda 9. Rocking it or dropping it?
I think she's dropping it. Like, if you're asking me whether she's needing it or keeping it, then, like, keep it. She did not like the Nordic dance club idea.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution. I could go for her to try to bring down the hammer of the law. Oh, shit, it says law! No, executive decision. I will try to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
You want to spread the ecstasy, don't you?
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
Egg.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She gets down. No, she absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
The man nods enthusiastically, then leans in and whispers. I refuse to throw it, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Oh my god, why is my logic so fucking bad? I'm not gonna do this now. Like, I'm not gonna take another one of these. That's it for now. Goodbye, Andre. I love the music though. Forgot if Lambda's communist or not. Look at this. Full-blown fascist. Full-blown. Zero logic. That's me. That's me. Zero logic, man. Convince Suna to cooperate with the Ravers. Or evict her. We haven't done much today. Holy fucking shit. What have we done today? It's been 2 hours. I haven't done anything really. But we're gonna end now. We're gonna save. We're gonna continue this game like until all of 2024 it seems. That was Disco Elysium, YouTube. Bye bye. Bye YouTube.